difference is this money left here, it has not been reflected here. But if you say that there is a pointer to the loss of money, it doesn't make sense because it's a blanket, kind of statement. Maybe she needs to clarify on that.
Remember, this could be the third time the auditor is saying this, because the auditor said it during the time of audit, in the interim certificate. The auditor said it in the certificate that was tabled. We said it again in our recommendations. So the burden of proof is on the county. CC, Governor says that there is something that you can explain to justify the cutoff.
Thank you, Chair. Through the Governor, I would like to point to the last financial year where the National Treasury final equitable share disbursement came after
that one. The Governor has explained, and we understand that practice. Your job now is to show us that in this bank account, this is a part that came on 15th of June, totaling to 300 million, and then we close the matter.
Yes, Chair, but the other challenge is with the auditor.
No, leave the auditor alone. The Governor has given you the opportunity to explain to us how this is a cut-off issue. Please use this opportunity to explain it so that tomorrow my colleague senator or anybody else does not say that Governor Kihika stole 300 million. Left unchallenged, that would be the impression. So please give us the assurance that what we are explaining is supported by evidence.
Yes, it is supported by evidence, and the biggest challenge is that the auditors take the cutoff date as 30th of June, whereas the National Treasury and Controller of Budget and the CBK allow us to transact, and especially for this the financial year in question.
We are with you on that page.
Yes.
You are saying what the Governor said, and we agree that is a practice.
Yes.
So just demonstrate that the 332 million, because I know the window is usually opened up to 15th of July. From that, the closure is 30th June, but you have some 15 days. Just demonstrate that, and then we move on. I think that your job was to demonstrate. Governor has already made that point.
I can, if allowed, I can be able to provide the same document that were provided to the auditor, showing, and the matter in question is we have more money, not less.
No. You have reported less. You have reported less. It means you are under declaring. If I send you to collect my debt of 1 million shillings, but then you only report 600, umenibia njiani, si ndio? Mmeibia watu wa Nakuru njiani by having more money in the account but declaring less. Yes, sir. So it is not a smaller problem.
Allow us to provide the
Auditor General, because we are not doing the audit now.
We are not doing the audit, but we're just trying to get a clear explanation. Allow me just go to the statement, their own financial statement, page 2, statement of assets and liability, where they are reporting their bank balance at note 13 as 3.9 billion. And the cash basis, you are supposed to report the cash book balance. This is what they are reporting. So from our understanding, the 3.9 is the cash book balance. But the actual that we saw when we were verifying the document, the actual cash book was 3.6. So we are querying the difference. So the issue of cutoff is not here because the 3.9 is in their document.
OAG, there is something they are alleging there, that they provided those documents to explain that variance at point of audit. Did that happen? You know, Chair, sometimes I sit here and I'm so frustrated because, as you know, we are also audited. I'm an accounting officer. But when the auditor raises these things and you provide documents, the thing goes away. How is it that between accountants you don't understand what you are saying? So you can imagine where we are. Some of us are farmers and lawyers. We are looking at you. You are an accountant. Him is an accountant. How can you not understand each other on what is required to be done? He's saying one thing, you're saying the other. Did they provide those documents he's saying, or he's lying to us?
Through the Chair, Honorable Member, if they provided, they should provide it even now in their submission after your recommendation. So if they don't have it today, how can they prove that they gave us?
Yeah, because in any case, if they had provided it, we would have dropped it. We would have not sent it to the House for a resolution.
So I think, Governor, here, your team has to be... and when he says the problem is with the AOG, I don't know. I mean, you people are all... accounting is one language. How is it lost in translation, Governor?
Like the law is never clear.
The law is always very clear, but numbers should be clearer.
Governor, 300 million, whether overstated in one side or understated in the other, but how do we trace it?
Chair, once again, like Senator Sifuna of the big city of Nairobi says, sometimes I don't know what happens in between us and them and you all and all that, because I can see from, this is the one of the AOG office, yeah? And you can see they have it as 3,940,844,221 as the bank balance. So I know they are saying, again, I'm also not an accountant, so I'm trying to quote and not misquote you. So I know you are saying that what was in the cash book was 3.6, but you can also see yourselves, you are able, from what we provided, to see that we had 3.9. Through the chair, sorry. So I'm not just directing it at the
No.
So I'm also confused.
Where is the evidence that
okay, you wouldn't
3.9?
have this chair, and I'm sorry, because this is the one now between us, between ourselves, from the previous, like you were saying, like Senator Sifuna was saying, where maybe they have a query and we provide documents and then they come back, you either drop it or you say it's not satisfied and we proceed. So initially it had been provided, that was what we had in the bank.
What is that document you provided, Governor?
What is this called? These are the financial statements to the Auditor General, Office of the Auditor General.
I don't think that's what they are looking for.
We have the same financial statements.
No, but you're saying
it's
that
a one
we
bringing
never
up
said.
it's a one bringing up the inconsistency.
The variance.
The thing you started very well, that it's a cut-off issue, and you are able to demonstrate. That's what we've been waiting for, because we understand that background. We understand that the systems can be opened up to 15th of July. So just explain that, because your opponents are going to use this and say that Susan stole 300 million. It can't be traced. It was established in the Senate. This is your opportunity to address that.
So Chair, again, and maybe again there's some confusion here. So Chair, I'm saying we are in agreement that what was shown or what we provided as what we had in the bank was 3.9. So there is no doubt as far as that. So what they say was in the cash book is 3.6. But in between, there may have been movements past their cut-off dates, which we agree. So what we are saying now is perhaps then give us a little time to provide documents on what that 300, which is the variance between the 3.9 and the 3.6, that may have been what was happening after the cutoff, may have been.
But that's what he said he provided.
Yes.
What is it you provided?
It is the financial statement. And the document.
It can't be. It can't be in the financial statements. It has to be a separate bank certificate to show the movements or the transactions that happened outside the period. It can't be here, because here you have reported the inconsistency. So we must also protect the Auditor General from unfair accusations.
Chair, allow us to provide the document, because...
So what document? Do you know what document we want?
Yes.
What is it?
The reconciliation for the close of year and after the close of year.
Within that period of 15 days?
Yes.
Is that what you're looking for, Auditor General?
Through the chair, no.
Oh.
They are not getting very clear.
Correct. Tell them what you want.
And Your Excellency, maybe, yes, you may have not been our profession. This document that we are referring to is your financial statement. As our report is inside, but the old document belongs to the Nakuru County.
Exactly.
So this balance of 3.9 is a reflection of your cash book that you reported. Sure. But the 3.6 is the actual cash book we were given.
A source document.
The source document, the primary,
Yes.
was reading 3.6. It's not a matter
so
of cut.
OAG.
Senator Sifuna, I know you'll relate with this. So the polling station is reading 3.6. Bomas is reading 3.9.
Thank you, Chair, for dumbing it down for me. So the math was starting to, but now I can see clearly
Where
the problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we are confused. Again, I'm sorry, I have to keep saying it again. I don't know in how many different ways. So the auditor considers as of June 30th, correct?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
But for us,
We went with the transactions up to 2nd of August. And that is what
That's all you need to show. And
That is what we are asking. You
Right. So we bring
you
you-
isolate
Okay.
and demonstrate.
Chair, can I help? Just the way that you have helped me by using an analogy of bombers, which is something I know very well. Can the OAG also dumb it down for the team from the county? What documents are you looking for? If they have a name in financial
They
terms.
need to give us a bank reconciliation that is giving us the difference.
300,
The
yeah.
339.
So I think because we have to report back to the House, we will still maintain that that variance has not been addressed, but we will ask the two parties to attempt a reconciliation, failure to which this is a matter that will need to be investigated for purposes of prosecution. Patrick?
Thank you, Chair. Just to add on what you've directed, if they can give the bank reconciliation, let that bank reconciliation be supported by, so that we are able to see the individual transactions and the vouchers. Yes. Certificate of bank balance has also been included.
Okay, you have gotten the point, Governor?
Yes.
Yeah, and please, let's be careful with this process, because once we go back to the House with the recommendation, we will expect that that recommendation is followed up, be it by the OAG or the Eacc. In the time remaining, there are 3 issues we will deal with, and then we'll take a view on the remaining issues. We probably might have to organize another appointment, but there's a payment of court decrees, unsupported legal fees, project implementation, and something to do with the revenue system, supply, installation, and commissioning of the revenue management system. Let's start with under report on lawfulness and effectiveness in the use of public resources, the finding by the Auditor General under project implementation, where 1,721 projects were assessed. Auditor General, what was your general observation on the 1,721 projects? What was it that was unlawful